Good morning, movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. Your workout today is focusing on your thighs and your glutes. So a combination of those two things. The format for the workout is gonna be that 3 repeater. So I'm gonna take one exercise, I'll repeat it for 3 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds in between, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. Here are the dumbbells that I will be using. So take a look, grab yours. We'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. All right, are you ready to move daily? Me too, let's do it. Traditional or functional strength training on the watch is probably fine. Let's start with a nice wide stance. All right, we're just going to take it low to the ground. If you can't get down, just rock up higher, side to side. I just want to start off by telling the muscles to wake up, right there, in that inner thigh. I did a little short of this, just the thigh exercises over on Instagram, and everyone's like, oh, when's that one coming out? I hadn't planned to film it, I was just doing a little short. But then, enough people asked, so I'm like, okay. But I wanted to add some glutes. Those are great muscles working together in the legs, so I thought that would be a good combo. And nice and short, let's do some front and back bends here, just 30 minutes. We'll get your legs working and then have you off on the rest of your day. One more here. Good, let's do some hip openers here. And some heel digs, sweep the ground, stretching through that hamstring. Nice. Let's go into a feet shoulder width apart, squat with that front kick. All right, just there. Alternating. Last one here, and then we'll do a leg extension. So hold on to something, knee is soft, kick this leg back, 15 aside. 5 more here. Switch legs and up. Five more. Good, into some calf raises, up to the tiptoes here. Last 5. Then into that plie. Knees are out over the toes. Open here. Two more here. Good, stay wide and torso turn. Pivot that back foot. Very nice. All right, there is the first exercise. Remember, we're doing it for 3 times in a row, and then we'll move on to the next, and here we go. Starting with the reverse lunge for your glutes. I've got my 12-pound dumbbells. We'll alternate sides, okay? Alternating nice and tall. Drop that back knee, and you're low, and switch. That's it. Okay, you could also hold the weights up on your shoulders if you wish. Okay, this sometimes saves the elbow. Round 2, and drop. Good. Last one here. You're tall. Very good. I'll stick with these 12s. I'm gonna front rack here. We'll go right into a squat. I want you to drop it nice and low. And you're low and drive. Good. Of course, you could use one dumbbell if you wish. Hold it in a goblet fashion. That deep squat is super beneficial for the inner thigh muscle. Okay, good. Round 2. Rack it and drop. I'll switch to 15s for round 3. Legs feel warmed. Here we go. Moving into your 3-point lunge. All right, you're gonna go center, side, center, side. Here we go. Stay low. So just 3 taps behind. Stay with me on this side. We'll do 30 seconds per leg here. Whew, that was a hard start on that guy. Switching sides, shake that out good. All right, drop low, 3 points. 1, behind, diagonal, behind. Keep that front knee bent. And shake that out. All right, this time I will call half. We'll switch legs. Bend your back knee. You're here, here. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, focusing on your glutes with your Romanian deadlift. I'm holding 20s. All right, here we go. We hinge and reach, power up. So it's kind of like a combination between a bit of a squat with your deadlift. Knees have a good bend in them. Reaching hips way back and powering up. Slow. 2, 3, and lift. Nice, okay. Rest. Round 2. And hinge. Back is super flat on this. Arms are long, and dumbbells are running down your legs like they're on rails. Slow. 2, 3, and power. One more here. And work. I'll hold a 15 for my lunge rocker. Just a side to side lunge. Wide stance, hinge. We reach and reach. Now, if this hurts your back, you don't like it low like this, you're gonna hold your dumbbell here and rock side to side here. Back is flat, chest is up and out. Reach those hips back. Let's go. Whew, okay. Rest. Round 2. Here we go, and down. Switch, let's go. One more here. Okay, water rest after this one. Here we go. Reach, reach. Halfway, let's go. Back is flat. No rounded shoulders here. 3, 2, 1. All right, water break. Pause if you need a longer rest. Otherwise, check what's coming up on the screen. Moving to that diagonal drop squat, I'll hold 15s on my shoulders. You're alternating sides, nice wide stance here. So we drop right there, switch sides. Core is engaged before you hit that drop. Very good. Little rest. I wouldn't bother putting your weights down. 10 seconds, not enough time to pick them back up. Here we go. One more here. And drop. I'm gonna set one of these down. As I move into my side squat lunge combo, I'll hold it here, 30 seconds aside. So we squat, lunge, back to squat. That's it, just there. Whew, switching legs. Okay, side squat to the lunge and work. Squat, lunge. Stay down here, don't come up. No reprieve for this guy. Now I'll call halfway, starting back on my left, squat and lunge, and low. Last one on this side, switch, don't come up. Holding the same 15 for a dumbbell swing. All right, you could hold a kettlebell if you wish. So we hip hinge and pop. Stay with me on this side. Switch sides. Whew. Ready? Here's your side view. And we hinge, pop. Reach your hips back. Back to the original side. We're gonna do 30 seconds more per side. So 4 rounds in total here. Here we go. Hinge, pop. Let's go. Switching sides. Woo-hoo. And hinge. Holding at 15 again, alternating curtsy lunge. Feel free to hit a reverse lunge if you don't love the curtsy. Here we go. You're here and switch. All right, round two. Quick shake. Shoulders back, you're tall, drop. Curtsy does not have to be very grand to target that inner thigh. It's just a slight diagonal. Of course, glute here as well. One more. Into that plie hop. Walk this for low impact, but super wide. Pulse and walk, pulse. Otherwise you can jump, pulse and jump, pulse and back. Shake it out. Yikes. Round two. Wide stance. Pulse and jump. Pulse and back. Shake it out. One more. Whew. You're wide. Water break is coming up. I'm gonna grab my block as we go into a wall sit. Okay, if you don't have a wall to sit on for our wall sit, I want you to just do an iso hold right here, okay? All right, grab some water, take a second, walk that out, because going from that to the wall sit is gonna be hard. 30-second break here, and draw me back. I've got a yoga block. You don't have to use anything if you don't want, but you've got a 30-second wall sit. I'm squeezing this to activate those inner thighs. Here we go. Otherwise, you're doing that iso hold, little pulse, glute, squat pulse, that's fine too. But if you're here and you have something like this, you could even use a medicine ball. You're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Definitely activates those inner thighs. It's like that old school Suzanne Sommer thigh master. Because that's all people wanted was great thighs. It's so weird that they developed that one thing. All right, shake it out for 2 seconds. Well, 10, but it doesn't feel like 10, does it? Round 2, ready, drop, and squeeze right here. We used to have, you know that thing that was that ab cruncher and you'd put your hands in it and you crunch up and down? It's so funny because people just thought, if I just did that, I'm gonna be skinny and look like a model with these six-pack abs, and that's just not what does it, right? They didn't teach us anything about nutrition back in the day and how much protein we needed and how to reduce body fat percentage with nutrition. So, oh mercy, that added up. Okay, one more. We know better now though. How to get it if we want it. Here we go. The thing about it, there's a cost, right? There's a cost to it and you have to determine for yourself if it's worth it. Because it may not be. And worth it for how long, right? Because it's not ideal to go up in body fat, down in body fat, up in body fat. Like that's not great for your metabolic health. But yeah, it's all the choice. You've got to determine what choice you're making. We're heading to the ground next. That's it. Okay, into some scissors on the ground. Crisscross. Go really little to start with here on these scissors. So you're crisscross and open. You can stick with the crisscross if you don't want to open, but the open you have to be cautious. You don't want to snap or pop anything in your hips. Just low and slow. Or not low and slow. Just do what feels good on your hips, please. Very nice, give those a hug. Oh, that wall sit, I'm feeling that. That's good. Round 2, back to scissor, crisscross and open. Hug again. One more and then we'll stay down here for the next exercise as well. All right, get ready. And we crisscross open. This next one, we're gonna do 30 seconds per side, and we'll do it through, so for 4 rounds. All right, inner thigh leg lift, right here, tap the ground with your butt. Here we go. So we lift, hand stays here, you're lifting that leg up. Oh my, those may not have been 2 great ones to do back to back. Alrighty, that's killer. Let's stick with it, see if we can do it. So when I tap my butt to the ground, I use a little bit of glute as well. That's it. Hand stays high. Almost there, last. Switch, yikes. Okay, modify this if you want, just here, without lifting the butt up, okay? Here we go. Reach. Remember, hand stays high, leg comes up. Don't move your hand. You could sub this onto your elbow, just on the ground here. Okay, if you have wrist issues, you're here. Whew. All right, one more each side here. Oh, my little thighs are gonna need a good stretch after this, I feel. And work. Last one on this side here. Ready? You're tall and lift. We're standing for that last exercise. Squats or squat jumps. I'm just gonna hold 8s because I'm gonna try and jump the entire time. Suitcase squat or jump, feet shoulder width. Really low and land light. Go into squat if you need a little reprieve. Rest. 2 more left. And jump. Last one. I'm dying. That's hard. All right, 30 seconds and work. Three, 2, 1 and done. That was a hard finish. You've moved daily in your thigh and glute workout. That's tough. Good way to finish it though. Finish strong, finish hard. Okay, walk it out. Bring your heart rate down and then join me on the ground for a stretch if you can. All right, goodness gracious. Who also needs to just not open their legs anymore? Just cross them instead. Draw that leg in. Nice little glute stretch here. Good. I wanted to throw some of those little high intensity ones in there. You can do low impact, obviously, always if you'd like. But for me, that's more muscle fiber recruitment in that area because you have to hit that explosive or plyometric component. And I still really like that. So I know not everyone's in that camp. Okay, especially with your legs open and then jumping. It's like, okay, that's a recipe for a bathroom visit for sure. But if you don't have that issue, or if your ligaments and joints feel good still hopping and jumping, then it is important, right? It's something that when you're hitting the ground like that and you have that impact, you are staving off the loss of bone mineral density, which is really important as we age, as we know. I want to not be fragile, so I'm going to keep doing the things to ensure that I'm not. Dr. Peter Attia talks about this a lot. When you look at your marginal decade or that last 10 years of life, you don't know you're in it until you're actually in it. But when you look at those years and think about what you want your life to look like and the things you want to be able to do, what are they, right? And you have to then reverse engineer those daily, monthly, yearly micro processes that are going to help ensure that you're that person when you get there. So, for me, I can't imagine just sitting in a nursing home and not moving and hiking and walking and like getting outdoors every day I feel like that would just be the end of my mental health, just because I love that so much. And it's such a big part of my day-to-day and week-to-week life currently. So I just want to make sure that I'm able to do that for a long, long time, which means I have to train in a way today to ensure that for myself. So even working on inner thighs, like a lot of people will slip and fall and, legs go splayed. And then you tear an inner thigh, you tear a hamstring, you break a femur, you pull a quad muscle, and it's just easy not to get back at it. And if you've trained those muscles, you might prevent yourself from injuring when you do fall or if you do fall. But B, the muscles will be there. They'll know what to do, right? It'll be an easier time getting back to where you were. So I think this is just really important, folks. Did you get that from this channel? I hope so. I'm sure you did. Okay, big sit up, reach forward. Can you touch your toes? Draw those up toward you. Try to stretch those calves, your Achilles heel. This is a good mobility test here too. You can put a box or something over there, and then you reach and see how far past your shoes you can touch. Okay, and maybe it's only here, but then you work on your hamstring mobility by doing things like PNF stretching and DNS flow and all of the things that we have available now in our new Limber Life program, along with these tests. And after the month, you see if you've improved. Can I reach a little bit further, right? This is my goal, to stay limber and flexible in my hips and hamstrings and heels. And this is a good test to see if you're there. All right, thanks for joining. There's that program there you can download today and get started. Add that to your workouts or just after. All right, I'll see ya in the next workout.